Hey guys, it's Victoria, and I am here to do the guilty or innocent tag. I saw this come up on Lisa Party of Five's channel, and I just started following her maybe a week ago. I saw her on the YouTube Mommy Meetup live chat, and she's been doing Pintober, and I've been getting some really good Pinterest ideas from her channel. So I encourage you to go check her out. I'll post her link below, and she created this tag. And it's really fun, so I will put the questions below. So I'll just get started. Number one, and this is sort of a different scenario, and you have to say whether you're guilty or innocent of doing it. Number one, saying you are letting a dish soak when in reality you just don't feel like washing it. I've definitely done this. It's usually like pots or pans that I will leave in the sink to soak for a little while, and usually Matthew will clean those. I mean, I usually do most of the kitchen tidy up, but he is better and more thorough at cleaning pots and pans, so I do tend to leave them to soak for a while. And I'm also really bad at like burning things to the bottom of the pot, so they do actually need to soak. Number two, restart your dryer to avoid folding. No, I don't think I've ever done that. I'd say innocent of that. That's not saying that stuff doesn't sit in the dryer for a while, especially the kids' clothes, because I find they're much more wrinkle resistant than like if it's mine and Matthew's clothes, especially because he always has dress shirts and dress pants that do need to come right out because, I mean, who has time to iron? Number three, hide when eating so you don't have to share with the kids. Definitely. From Alexandria, if I'm in the kitchen doing anything, she is at my feet saying, snack, snack, snack. And she's probably gonna hear me say that and like come over and want a snack. So I definitely will try to take food somewhere else to eat it, especially good treats. Number four, obey the 5-second rule. Definitely, especially if it's like a cracker or something dry. I don't really worry about like dirt germs. It's more like germs from other people or from like playgrounds or play structures or things like that. Dirt off the ground. I don't think anyone ever got a cold from actual dirt. Number seven, wiping the dirty spots. Oh no, I missed one. I missed a couple. Number five, say it is an hour later so you can get the kids into bed. We've never done that. Sometimes we will try and bath them a little bit earlier because it seems to get them into bed earlier, but usually by the time we have dinner, play a little bit, do bath, have some quiet time, books, everything. Bedtime seems to be when bedtime is, and it's hard to move it earlier. Just because we have dinner on the later end, I guess. Rewashing laundry because you forgot to switch it over to the dryer. I've definitely done that, especially since we moved into our new house and we got front loaders. I find if you leave the wash in the washing machine for any amount of time, it starts to smell, so we've definitely done that. Wiping the dirty spots on the floor with a rag and convincing yourself you mopped. Of course, if you drop something on the floor, as long as you clean where you dropped, that's mopping. And cleaning the floors is one of my absolute least favorite tasks. I hate mopping. I vacuum constantly, but mopping, and I think it's because with the dog, especially the dog, the kids to an extent, but mostly the dog, it's a losing battle. You wash the floors and it's like, without fail, the next day it rains. So then the dog tracks wet paw prints through the house or comes in and he lays down on the floor, and he's a big drooler, so it's just, you're fighting a losing battle. So if it's just a little spot, I've definitely just wipe that up. Ask the hubby to pick up takeout or call for takeout because he forgot to thaw something. Very rarely. We are on a pretty tight grocery budget, and I'm a pretty good meal planner. So if there's a night that I really don't feel like cooking, like it's really rare that we will decide to go out for dinner or order a pizza. Like very, very rare. I can't even remember the last time we did that. If I forgot to take something out to thaw, I'll just make something easy like peanut butter sandwiches or something. Grilled cheese, a lot of grilled cheese. Let the kids run around in diapers or undies because all of their clothes are in the laundry. No, I actually always dress the kids, and they have so many clothes that even if their laundry hampers are overflowing, they always have clothes to wear. Wash dishes by hand because you don't want to unload the dishwasher. No, probably not, but I will stack dishes in the sink waiting to unload the dishwasher. I don't like unloading the dishwasher either. That's another chore I don't like doing. Clean more in 10 minutes before a guest arrives and you have all week. Not really. If we have guests coming over like the next day, I will usually mop the floors. It's sort of like, it's good to have play dates every so often because it helps you stay on top of those things, those chores that you don't like doing. But I tend to pick up as we go along as much as possible. The kids are good at picking up their toys before bed. So I usually don't have too much cleaning to do before people come over. Dropping something on the floor instead of cleaning it up, call the dog. Absolutely. Every time something falls on the floor, I'll call him over first, especially if it's something that he can like easily pick up. He's not good with crumbs and he tends to leave a lot of crumbs, so I usually have to like vacuum or sweep right after, but he gets the bulk of it. And it's funny, when he's not here, if he's over at my parents', I notice a big difference like around Alexandria's high chair and stuff. I don't even notice that he's like picking up all those crumbs. Remove makeup before you go to bed or leave it on. I'm bad at this, really bad. I tend to shower at night. So when I shower at night, obviously my face gets mostly washed off. But if I don't, I leave it on. I know that's bad. Place a blanket over a wet spot so you don't have to change the sheets in the middle of the night. Yeah, we've definitely done this. Noah likes to have a drink by his bed and sometimes it gets spilled. Obviously if it like soaked the whole sheet or something, we would change it, or if he like peed the bed and it was really bad. But if he just like, if it was a little spit up or something, especially I find when like, when Alexandria was little, I think she had the flu once and she like was throwing up in her crib, I would cover the blanket or cover the sheet with blankets. Receive what? Okay, bring it over. Cover the sheet with receiving blankets, and then if she was sick, I could just take those up and put new ones down. Wear jeans multiple days in a row if they look clean. Absolutely. I don't wash pants unless they're like actually dirty, or you know, it's been a really long time. I liked Lisa's response to this. She said, you know how hard it is to get freshly washed jeans on? Once you get them broken in, you're not gonna wash them again until you have to. Eat the scraps off your kid's plate because you don't have time to make your own meal. I eat the scraps off the kids' plates, but it's not because I didn't make myself a meal. And actually, when I was working on losing weight before I was pregnant, I found cutting that out, I stopped eating the kids' leftovers. That was one of the things that I did that really seemed to help. Eating your kids' stash of Halloween or Easter candy. Of course, they get so much, they don't need it all. Say your child is allergic to something so you don't have to share. No, I've never done that. It would be, like, the only things that they would want to share off my plate would be like junky food, so I don't think they're gonna believe they have an allergy to chips. Put wrinkled shirt back in the dirty clothes, even if it is clean, so you don't have to iron. Yes, I've done that. Procrastinate getting in the shower, but then don't want to get out. I thought this was a funny one, but I definitely do this. Like, I turn the shower on. It takes a while for the hot water to get up to our shower, and Matthew will be like, are you gonna get in? And I don't know, I just start doing stuff and then finally get in, and then I'm in there forever. Rehearse an argument in your head, just in case. I thought this one was funny. I've definitely done this. I can't think of any like real specific arguments that I've rehearsed in my head, but I have sort of like had these daydreams of like, I had this one boss who was really awful, and I've had like daydreams of running into her and just giving it to her and just telling her off and telling her how horrible she was, and or running into like an ex-boyfriend and looking all hot and just like showing off your adorable kids. And I've had those sort of daydreams in my head, and I definitely rehearse vlogs in my head. When I'm driving a lot, when I was running before I was pregnant, I would rehearse vlogs in my head, and this was before I even vlogged, and I knew I wanted to start vlogging when I got pregnant, so I would like rehearse my first few videos in my head as I was running. It really helped pass the time. Ignoring a text for days, then saying, Oh my God, my reply never went through. Yes, I've done that. I don't ignore texts on purpose, but sometimes you'll see it, especially if you need to make a long response or it's a Facebook message. I find I'll be like, I'll do this later, and then you forget, and then you go on a couple days and you're like, oh, I wrote my response and I guess I just forgot to hit send. It was just sitting there. Snooping in other people's bathroom cabinets. I don't think I've ever really done that. It's, I don't know, not really something that would really interest me, I guess, but if people want to look through my bathroom cabinets, they're welcome to. Turn the radio down in the car when you're lost or looking for a number on a house. Definitely, like absolutely. And same as Lisa, I want the kids to be quiet. I'm like, I have to concentrate. I can't do it with all of this noise. And I'm sort of directionally challenged as well, so I really need to have no distractions in order to figure out where I'm going. Use perfume flyers that come in magazines. I, of course, would use them, but the magazines that I usually get don't have them. My mom gets a few magazine subscriptions and I don't remember the last time there was a perfume insert, but I would definitely use it if I had one. Lied about your age. No, I don't, not recently. Maybe before I was of legal drinking age a few times. Lied about your child's age to get a better deal. I don't think I've really had to do this yet, but I remember my parents doing it when I was little. There was this amusement park we would go to, and I think it was like under 6 was free. All right, Alexandria's playing with the tablet, and she isn't quite old enough because she just pushes all the buttons and then gets it all mixed up. I remember my parents doing that, like lying about my age, say I was under 6 to get me in for free. I've given someone the wrong number on purpose. No, I've never done that. And the last question, I don't even want to ask this one, but it's really funny. Peed in the shower as an adult. I'm sure I have at one point or another. It's not something that I regularly do. I'm the one that has to clean the shower for the most part. And I know my kids do and do in the tub because you see it. But I'm not gonna say I've never done it. I mean, come on, we've all done it. Anyway, that's the tag. I thought it was really fun. So I'm going to tag Jen and Zoe. She's another mom that I've started watching recently. I met her through the YouTube Mommy Meetup. Sarah Louise and Jalen Mama, who I found through, I can't remember who it was, a couple other girls that I watched were mentioning her, or we're doing her old tag video. So anyway, I just started following her too, and she just announced that she is pregnant with baby number 3. So that's super exciting. So I encourage you to check out their channels. I will put their channel links below. And if you do this tag video and you want to share the link below, I will check that out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.